Hello everyone. In case you don't know about me, I want to pitch myself to you people. My name is Warren Colbreth and I've been a LEGO animator for a really long time. It's been like over 10 years since I've been making LEGO animations, or like nearly 20 years I think. It's been such a shame I've been doing LEGO animations for a long time. The reason why I've been doing LEGO animations is because I just want to see how many viewers am I going to get. Because back in 2014, my Godzilla video got 200,000 viewers, and I thought to myself, if my Godzilla video is that good, why not make LEGO animations based on popular films that come out in theaters? Which I kinda did. I didn't enjoy going to the movie theaters a lot, but the biggest issue about watching movies in theaters, they take forever to wait. And the biggest issue about making LEGO animations take a long time to develop and sort things together. Before I made a Godzilla video, I used to make a lot of LEGO animations about army men and also like based on pop culture references. But my biggest culture is mostly army men. It's because it got inspired by all sorts of video games I used to play back in the past on the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox. We never had an Xbox because the Xbox is a very expensive game software. When I played video games about army men, I thought to myself, if these games are that good, why not turn them into movies? And I thought to myself, I decided to make them out of LEGO. And I was a genius at making them into LEGO, which is actually pretty cool. Don't you guys agree? I feel like a genius in making these LEGO animations. I had a YouTube channel called Worm the Conqueror 3. I just called that because I want to name myself after the King of England. You know, like Forest Fire 101, how his name is Forest Fire? You know, like Forest? You know, like his name is Forrest, kind of like Forrest Gump. And his Forest Fire is kind of like a joke of his name. Just like I can name myself after the King of England, of course. But I'm not a descendant of the King of England. It's just a joke name. Back when I used to make a long time ago, back when I was like, I don't know, 14 or 15. It's kind of hard to remember back when I was an early teenager. I would have been rich and famous back then when I worked really hard on my videos. But the problem was I don't have an email account because the email account's not my property. It belonged to somebody else. I wish I could create an email account based on my name, but I had no idea how to create an email account. Email accounts are really hard to make, but I'll have to figure out myself. Otherwise, I watch tutorial videos or other websites to teach myself how to make an email account back when I was a kid. I think it's a little bit too late now, but I did create myself a Gmail account based on like 1 Second Film Studios. The reason why I created 1 Second Film Studios like a couple of years ago, or like, I don't know, 2 years ago or last year or something, I don't know. It's because my YouTube account, Worm the Conqueror 3, has way too many videos, so I need to create some space for new videos. I thought to myself, I want to make LEGO animations based on popular movies to get more followers, but the problem is, motion pictures do take forever to make. Instead of waiting for a movie to come out in theaters, why not make a LEGO animation before a movie comes out in theaters? Don't you think that would have been a good idea if I did? It was the coolest experience making a Godzilla movie back in 2014. I decided to make it because of how it should, because a lot of people on YouTube were going crazy about the Godzilla movie. I decided I would make a Godzilla movie myself because I thought Godzilla is one of the coolest movies I saw on the big screen. And look at that. I got tons of viewers for that. How amazing. And then I continued back in 2014. I never made any videos because I was struggling with school. Yeah, school's been really tough on me. Writing essays is really tough on me. And I had to go to my college film classes, and they're really tough on me too. And that pretty much ruined my YouTube career because of school and stuff and homework. It's kind of tough, isn't it? I guess you have to wait till school's done, and then you can continue. Then you can start your YouTube career, because I feel like a beginning YouTuber back in 2015 because my Godzilla video got a lot of viewers. I would have been rich and famous back then, but I never got the chance to because I had to like study hard in school, and school has been really kind of boring so far. Writing essays is boring too. It's not as good as watching YouTube videos. But my mom told me not to watch YouTube all the time. The reason why I watch YouTube because I don't even know what YouTube is. It's like watching television and videotapes. I would end up using like old-fashioned technology, but old-fashioned technology is kind of boring. YouTube is really good technology. Otherwise, I had to use Yahoo instead, because I remember seeing the commercials of Yahoo, but Yahoo might be kind of boring to look at, but I'll definitely look at Yahoo someday in the future. It's a really old website, but I never looked up Yahoo before many years ago. My dream in life was to travel to all sorts of places around the world, like England and Japan and Australia. Those are the places that I wish to travel if I were rich and famous. My mom told me, if you want a lot of money, you need to get some good education. My opinion about education, it's pretty boring. I know education's good for jobs and stuff like that, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to become a YouTuber. That would have been a really cool job I wish to have. Because if I were a YouTuber, I could become a world traveler after I make Lego animations. Because I know making Lego animations gets kind of repetitive. Travel movies might be kind of cool. Doing a travel vlogger might be kind of cool. I never did because I don't travel anywhere because travel is very expensive. My mom wants me to make a living staying in Los Angeles, California for a whole year. I don't know if I want to live in LA or not. Los Angeles is one of the most boring cities to live in. There's nothing there. They have a film industry, but I don't really care about celebrities because they're all American. There's way too many Latinos and I don't want to be racist or anything, and black people too. Black people are good people, but I want to hang out with British people instead, or Japanese people or Australians. Those are the people I wish to meet. Back when I was 9 years old, I did went to London, England for the very first time, but I never got a chance to meet people because my education was really poor at that time. Back home in America, I never had any single friends. The only friends I had was my imagination. When I was a little boy, I've always imagined fictional characters as my friends. But as I got older, I've always imagined YouTubers are my friends that live in England. I've always had dreams of meeting a British girl in person. Have I met a British girl back then? Not really, because I was stuck in California for 100 days. California is one of the hardest places to live in, and it's also the boringest places to live in. I always have dreams of making Jurassic Park Lego animations back when I was younger, back in 2015. But which I never did because I had to do homework for college. I have to go on trips to Germany and do homework again and go on trips. Well, I went on a trip with my family. It was kind of embarrassing. I thought I'd be going on a trip by myself. I thought it'd be kind of cool to go on a trip to London, England back in 2015. That was my dream. And my dream was to meet a girl over there. I thought it'd be kind of cool if I did. And also visit some museums and buy some cool stuff. Which I never did because I was stuck in Los Angeles, California for a really long time. In Las Vegas, Nevada, I was stuck there for a long time too. At least we had a movie theater, which is kind of a great benefit for me because in Los Angeles, California, movie theaters are really far away from my house. Driving a car in LA must be tricky, especially how it's hilly and stuff like that, but I don't want to be stuck in traffic. I wish I could drive in a place where there's no traffic around. In Las Vegas, Nevada, the traffic is pretty clear around here, but I keep failing the driver's test so many times. It was complicated because my memory's not very good, to be honest. If I study a driver's test, it would lose my ability to watch YouTube videos or play video games because I don't know what YouTuber video games are because I don't know these technology very well. I'd always have to watch YouTube videos about the driver's test if I want to help myself. I'm kind of too lazy to study. I just like to have fun watching YouTube is all I want. The reason why I'm pitching myself because I got inspired by that British girl who was a YouTuber back when she was younger. She became such a successful businesswoman living in London. I wish I were a businessman too, but the problem is I don't know what to sell. The only thing I do is making Lego animations. Maybe I could sell Legos to people. Who knows? I could be just like the next British girl that her name is Becky Flint. She's a really good girl. I wish I could meet her in person, but I can't. Maybe I'll write her a message, but I can't. It would be kind of cool to write her a message and then meet her in person. We should explore London together, and I would tell her what's so great about London. I should take her to a hobby shop someday, but the biggest issue is I live in Los Angeles, California and Las Vegas, Nevada, and there's nobody around here. There's nobody even living in Las Vegas and LA. I know my mom wants me to meet movie stars like Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is kind of boring. Who cares about that guy? He looks like a loser. My opinion about movie stars are a bunch of losers. And they're boring as hell too. So anyway, that's my pitch about myself. My name is Warren Colbreth and I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada and Los Angeles, California. In case some of you guys want to know more about my work, or if you want to hire me for a company, or you want me to become a businessman, you're welcome to.